Your hands together and let's make some noise!
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, everyone. We're back, and my name is Vera Nicole Horan. I'm your Miss Trans Global United Kingdom 2021, and I am here with Miss Trans Global Romania.
Thank you so much, Vera. Yes, I have to present myself also. I'm Ariela Stanciu. I represent Romania at Miss Trans Global 2021. And I'm here today with UK, talk about what means to be transgender, about the contest and everything is about transgender, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was thinking this time to talk something positive about transgender and what you find beautiful in this journey of you being a woman, you know, because also we have beautiful things that we have to share with the people, not only about negative stuff about us. So how do you see the beauty as a transgender woman?
I'm sorry, what was the question again? How do I see beauty as
a transgender woman? What do you see the good stuff as being a trans woman?
So being a trans woman, are we live? I'm sorry.
What happened?
He asked, how do you see the beauty of being a transgender woman? How do you see the beauty of being a transgender
Oh, okay. Sorry, the camera just hung. Oh, well, for me, it's more of like the journey. My first or my priority love language is words of affirmation, and every time I get affirmation from my friends that I did something good, and and knowing that I am a trans woman, it makes me feel proud as well that I've done I've done things that would also make our community proud.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, it's different. You know, since I transitioned into in something that I always want to be, I enjoy the stuff as, let's say, to paint my nails, to wear lipstick, to be on the street and to put lipstick, and nobody should say to me anything that if I put lipstick in middle of the street or if I do my hair, I don't know how, I have the freedom to be and do the stuff that I was not able to do before as a man. And these things is very beautiful, you know. This is the small stuff that makes us happy, you know. Because all my life, half of my life, 30 years, I was not able to express and to go like this on the street or to leave my hair long. This is the first time I have my hair long.
Oh,
And
really?
this is beautiful for us, you know, for our experience as a trans woman, especially when you start reaching 30 years old and you for me it's like I'm again a child, you know. You are a child when you this makes you happy again. This is how I feel even now. And sometimes some women forget, they forget to be a woman, you know, and they just, you know, they don't take care of themselves. But for me it's beautiful how I am. That's why some of the people say that trans women, they take care of more of themselves. That is because now finally we can do these things.
Oh, so do you like dressing up as well? I mean, I love wearing dresses when I was in the Philippines. It's actually my common attire when I was in the Philippines because it's warm there. But when I arrived here in the UK, I learned to wear pants. In fact, when I came here, I didn't bring any pants with me, and then that was around September when I arrived, and it was really cold, so I was obliged to buy pants, and I didn't really like wearing pants before because I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable, and then when I started seeing the fashion here and the how can you manipulate some wardrobes with the pants, then I learned to I learned to love pants because it's also cold.
Do you love to wear pants?
Yeah, now
Yes.
now I appreciate wearing pants right now. I could still wear dress, but rarely since of the weather is not it's sometimes unpredictable. So, and I'm very sensitive with the cold. So even when we reach 25 degrees for the British or for the English people, it's already warm for them or correct temperature, but for me it's still cold because my body and my system still got used to the tropical versus tropical temperature.
Sahara, if you put a little bit the music a little bit down, just a tiny bit, because I can't hear probably exactly what Vera is talking. If it's okay, thank you so much.
We have a question here, Ariel. Tell us about your experience in Miss Trans Global 2021 so far. So, how, yeah, how is your preparation? How did it make you, fulfilled each time you, do the task?
Well, for me, Miss Trans Global it's a very beautiful experience. Reminds me so much of high school because in high school I was doing I was studying drama, so I was dancing and acting. So I'm doing the same things right now with Miss Trans Global. The only thing is different because it's an online contest, so you're not actually with the colleagues, being together. But it's a great experience because it's COVID experience, yeah. And you also meet new people. This is what I love about these things because it's very challenging for me, especially to learn some new choreographies that is not actually my type of music, let's say. But it's amazing, yeah, to learn some new move that you can also use in the future in the way you stay in the pictures, all this kind of stuff. So for me, it's the best experience I will always remember, and I've learned something new about me, and also my pictures become day by day better because thanks to this contest, I've learned how to pose, and it's amazing.
That's good. Well, so far for me, this is my first ever digital pageant that I've joined. I've been joining pageants in the past, and those are really physical, and you really get to experience walking them to the stage. But this one, it's a different, stage, which I also enjoyed. Yes, it there are some challenges along the way, but um, I'm really happy and grateful that I have the full support of my housemates and my cousin, and his her friends as well. So I'm really grateful. I really enjoyed making our output, and I'm really excited to let them, to show them what we prepare for them. So to everyone who is watching, you can still vote for us. There's still time. You may go ahead to and visit our website, misstransglobal.com/vote, and you please vote for us. Romania, UK, Nigeria, and Ghana. You have a free vote if it's your first time to vote. You will have one free vote, and then the rest, if you want to spend um, some things, yeah, you can purchase a vote, and the proceed will go to the trans charity that the Miss Trans Global organization are supporting. So it's for a good cause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I just really enjoy filming. In fact, I um after we submitted all our files, I started. I already felt that I'm really having a good day off, because every time I before I do my, we were sending our tasks or our files. I usually do them on my days off. Although it's enjoyable, but now, I could go, you know somewhere and visit my someone. Charot.
Well,
And
if you can do, I mean, from my things, the time was a little bit short, but at the same time, if I was to do, let's say, get ready, prepare more, I can do better. But at the same time, this thing makes me, how can I say, more responsible, for what I have to do, and all these things makes me, Miss Transglobal for me, change me more. In which way be more active in everything what I want to do with my plans and all this kind of stuff. So I'm happy to be part here and meet you, and also Sahar and all the people who is gonna take care of this contest to be amazing for us.
it's all right. The challenges would make us stronger, and it teaches us really, good lessons. So, yeah,
Yes.
that's how we were. Yeah.
What else should I talk about? My experience.
Who is your inspiration in life, and why?
My inspiration in life, since I had 8 years old, is a Mexican singer and actress. Her name is Thalia.
Talia.
Do you know Thalia?
Yes, she's famous also in the Philippines. She has I think a movie, or like a soap opera in the
Yes.
Philippines called. Is that the one who played
Is it
Marimar?
singer?
Yes, Maria Adelbadia. Yes, she's my favorite since I met her at that age. And because she's still singing and acting at this age, she has 50 years old, she's been in my life from the moment I was, to have someone, to like someone from that long time. It's amazing because she helped me so much, in which way, the way she is, the way she acts, the way she talks. So she's my idol, basically, Thalia. Like for someone it's Beyonce, for me it's Thalia. Thalia is my favorite. So Thalia is forever and ever. What about you?
Well, for me, aside from my parents, they really inspire me, and that's the reason why I'm here, working and supporting them. Um, my inspiration would be the late Honorable Ruth Ginsburg. She is one of the Justice Secretary of in America. I saw her or I saw her story through the movie called On the Basis of Sex, and that really inspired me to sorry to have, to express my voice and my advocacy and to fight for our rights. And although that film only concentrated on or yeah, concentrated on the female was this right, or taking space on in Harvard College of Law, because they have in the story, I believe, as far as I remember, they it's like a taboo for them if there is a female law student. And with her story, I tried to apply it in our or in my own story, that we should never be afraid of expressing how we feel and how we if just expressing our voice of advocating for diversity and acceptance.
Yeah. Another, let's say, if you talk about transgender women who inspire me to be who I am today, because first you have to see a transgender woman first, then you're gonna say, okay, this is who I am. So for me, the first one I've seen and I said, that's it, this is who I am, like her, was Gigi Gorgeous. Do you know her?
Gigi Gorgeous.
Gigi Gorgeous.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah. She was the first I've seen, first time a few years ago, like 45. So when I've seen, she was the one, wow, if she can do it, I can do it. And then she was the first one. So when some people text me on let's say on TikTok, and they say, look, I've seen you, I want to start transitioning because I see you, what you are doing, I feel like them when I was in the same situation when I saw Gigi Gorgeous. So that's why it's good for us trans women to be beautiful, to be an example, to do something good for them, and also for the people in general, not be like drugs and this kind of stuff. So to be an example, so they can be themselves. This is the only thing I would like to do for the people, to be themselves. When they see me, they say, oh, I want to be like you. I'm more than happy, so happy I am. So this is a good thing.
This Angel Pranzi said, you both have inspired me.
Oh,
very beautiful.
That means so much. Yeah. Just by saying that makes us feel like a winner already. This is actually the point of this pageant, inspiring other trans women and expressing our voice. And together we are like, we have our common goal, even though we are in the competition, but we have a common goal, and that is to raise our flags.
Angel Pranzi also said, the thing about trans people is we feel very normal. It's the way we are. It's only when people say you are not normal that you feel that way. True.
Yeah, don't care about other people. Don't care. If you used to care, you'll be here right now. Trust me. None of us.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen. Put headphones on your ears and just be who you are and express yourself. I mean, there's nothing wrong by expressing yourself, because that's who you are. Like I said, we have insecurities. We have our own insecurities, and we need to deal with that on our own. We may be competing, but I would just think that I am competing with myself and not with other girls, because the only competition that we have here in this in this world is ourselves. So like just give them the best version of you.
Yes, you're right, Vera. You're right. Because if you think about all the trans women who are today trans women, if they was to let the negativity stay in their minds, they will never be. Vera won't be here today. Sahara won't be today. I won't be here. So don't let the negativity to stay in your mind, because then you won't be able to do nothing with your life and yourself.
True.
Yes.
And she also said, trans people are the same as everyone else. Our ideals in life are to be happy, to be respected, to be comfortable. Indeed, that's correct. Yeah, we just want to be happy. We just want to live in a place where we are comfortable, and let's find love. Not in the hopeless way, of course. You have to think that you are worth it of love, and you'll find it.
Well, we are an inspiration not only for us, Also for women, some women tell me that I'm inspiration for them, and also the women are inspiration for me. Um, but I believe that trans people, they are the most brave ever. The most, I mean, even the kids, they have the courage to say. I didn't have the courage to say at 5 years that I'm a girl. No, if I was to say that, maybe right now I would be different than what I am today. But people hate us and people loves us at the same time because we have to do the things that some people doesn't have to do, the courage. So that negativity comes from the people who hate you because you have the courage to be who you are. So don't let them to be in your life.
That's
What
true.
is your next goal after Miss Trans Global? I don't know about you, but me, I have some things planned already. I'm working very hard actually on these things. I have 33 years, so they say at 33 years is actually the best age of your life because 33 is actually a lucky number.
Mhm.
So you can do whatever you want. Just take a notebook, put whatever you want on the wishes you want, and it come true. One of them, I can say that was to participate in Miss Trans Global. And look,
Oh.
is here today. I am today
Mhm.
here. Yeah. So my next goal is to run my business because I want to open a business and to have success because it's for LGBT community. So
Mhm.
hopefully I'm gonna succeed.
What kind
Yeah.
of business? What kind of business do you want to open?
I'll talk about these things in my Queen speech, I think. So I said if I already talk about these things, I have to do it. I have to launch it, my business. I'm gonna do clothes, sell clothes, create clothes actually for lesbian, bisexual, transgender, non-binary, and intersex. So I'm working on this on my website, on everything. I'm doing everything by myself. I don't talk too much about these things because it's not okay to tell the plans yet. So I have to on the grand final on Miss Trans Global, I'm gonna launch it straight away because that is a great opportunity for me and for all of you because these clothes are for you, for you. So you have to feel good and happy with the clothes you represent, because it's something. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
The
Well,
grand
that,
final.
So proud of you. Wow.
yes.
Mm.
So
The,
how about you?
actually, actually, the book that I mean, like, I recognize that the thing that you did, like, it's like a vision book, because I actually did that and is still doing that, because I've read that in a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. It's, if you want to envision yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you have to put it on a book, or even, like, a blank paper, or anything that you can where not that you can write. And yeah, I actually did that. I think when I was still in college, I think that was third year college. I actually put pictures of a beauty queen, and then pictures abroad, a nurse in the UK, in the US, but I ended up going here, and a house and a family. So yeah, I really envisioned myself to become a housewife. So, but of course, I'm not promoting that. Of course, we are a strong and independent woman.
Yeah, right.
After Miss Trans Global, because I've recently just got accepted in one of the biggest heart center in London, so I would continue my career there. I hopefully grow, and yeah, as far as I know, I'm really happy with where I am right now, career wise, and in this pageant, I am well appreciated, which I'm really, I did not expect. My colleagues are in full support. I'm really grateful and really happy. I thought, I would just be like, I would just be shy to talk about it, but no, it didn't really, like, I was really vocal about it, and they too are very supportive. So yeah, so just continue my career, and hopefully, after that, we became a plain and sexy house of Charot.
Charot. Yeah,
It's so nice to advocate for that, you know.
yeah. Angel Francie left a comment for you though, so you can read it.
I've had people who have openly said to me that they've had prejudice around trans people, but as soon as they met me, they've understood more. I told them it's who we are. Yes, I can tell the same thing. You know, people have some things about transgender women, and when they meet me, I can say from my experience, they also change their opinion about this, and that's great because through us and to also this contest and to this live, and I'm gonna let's say put it on YouTube on TikTok, people can see us and they can see. They can change their opinion. They can see us and they can look, we are just normal people, let's say, not say which gender. Normal people, we are like anyone else. So if people can change the mentality, of course they can, because we are good.
And we always have the misconception of who we are, but the moment we show them, the moment we show them our inner beauty, as what you asked a while ago in IG or Instagram, they would understand us more, and that's what's important. Just continue to be kind, to be who we are to everyone, because that's would remain to them. They would remember that. Yeah,
Yes, of course. We have
that
to be nice.
yes. And if people are not nice to you, just continue to be nice, like what they said, kill them with kindness.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing, Vera. Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tell us one secret about you others don't know. If it's a
Oh my
secret,
gosh.
you should not know. If it's a secret, it's a secret.
What can you disclose? What can I disclose? Hmm. What can you disclose, Ariella?
Uh, I don't have secrets for now, but I'm gonna have in the future for sure. And
Oh.
I'm not gonna say them then. But now, what can I say about me as a secret? The secret of happiness is to love yourself. You know, the more you love yourself, and if you love yourself, then people love you too. Then you're gonna have a boyfriend because you love yourself. If you love you, yeah, someone has to love you back.
Are
This
you
is
in
my
a
secret.
relationship
Love
right
yourself.
now, Ariella?
Yes,
Are you in a relationship?
I was. No, I was, but
Sorry,
I was too
this is
much.
just me. This is just me being me. Sorry.
You're being nosy.
No, I had a relationship, and there was for me as first time as a trans woman being in a relationship where was violence,
Mhm.
was too much violence. Yeah, for me,
Oh.
violence was not okay. That's why was terrible for me those 2 years. So for now, I'm chilling, not with no men anymore,
Mm.
and
I'm
I
sorry.
know men can be very very hard with some trans women in what means violence. Um, so we need to protect also these women. It's not only women who are the men beat them up, but also the trans women, because this case can be also more. Some women can be killed. I was not killed, but I was, in the situation that was really hard. I went the police many times anyway. So if I want to have a relationship, I want to have full of love and not toxic like I had before.
Mm, mm.
That is my secret.
You're a
Oh.
fighter. Well done. You're very inspirational with that story. Thank you so much for sharing that. Because a
Thank
lot of trans women go through it and they don't talk about it. So that is really, really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh. I feel sorry. Oh, sorry to laugh.
It's
I
past.
didn't. I didn't know. It's just
After
your
that,
reaction.
to
I thought you were joking. Oh.
But you
Oh.
know what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you learn from anything in life. Who I am today is thanks for what happened in the past with me, and thanks to that man also, who, even if he was, let's say, bad in a way, but also was good for me. So next time when a man is gonna hit me with one palm, one time it's enough.
Mm.
At
No.
least I'm gonna go out, out, it's
Yeah.
no point.
Always know your worth. That's the you know that's the most important thing. Always know your worth, because
And,
um
and
I have the same situation. I actually ran and went to person, a guy. I lived with him for like 4 months, and I thought that he was the person that he was, that I was the person. He showed a different side of him when I started living with him, and you know, yeah, like it was just a very toxic relationship, and yeah, to the point that when I lived with him, I was working. He would only give me, I asked for support, because when I moved in with him, I used all my savings, and then when all of that was but already used all of my savings. I It was also at the same about that time that I got a new job and I had to start again. So I asked some support, and he would only give me 20 pesos. That's why I'm very sensitive with seeing 20 pesos, or like how many, like 10 pence. I don't know how much is that in pounds, but yeah, it was really the hardest time, because I had to live with such a
Yes. I advise to all these women.
situation. And you know you came there for that someone, and thought that you'd be supporting each other, but ended up not really supporting you, and just wants you for what for you to help them, pick up their trashes or clean their houses or something like that. So yeah, I had those moments as well. I ran with a guy, and
yeah, no, I agree with you. It's very common in our community, and it's very sad, but it's happening. And I'm glad that you ladies are survivors and you're alive to tell your story, because it happens quite a lot. And a lot of trans women, this is how we got ended up dying or having violence against us, because men abuse us. But the good thing is that you ladies will learn from it, because once you see a man the way he's behaving, you already know that if a man can behave that way, it means that you should run. You know the signs. Once they start acting very weird, you know immediately that this person is not for you. And this is why it's always important to study them very carefully before you jump into a relationship. I haven't been in a relationship since 2014. Really
Oh.
that long. I've never been, because I couldn't be bothered. I haven't been with a man since 2017. And I made that decision because I got tired of men playing their games and doing stupid things and playing mind games, because they use us a lot. Us trans women, they like to use us until they meet the right cisgender woman. And I believe that if that is the case, then stay away from me. I'm not a fetish, and I'm not here to help you find the right woman. So keep it moving. I'm not here to keep on warming your bed for you until you find the right person. And that's the reason why I decided to be on my own. And I have to say that it's one of the best things I've ever done. Like what Ariella was saying, I totally agree with you that you're taking time away from men and focusing on starting your own business and doing your own thing. Trust me, girl, you're going to be so productive because you are so focused on doing things on your own and not allowing men to distract you. And Angel Pranzi is also talking about men who are attracted to trans women. And she said, what else I've learned along the way is that there are countless trans attracted men who quietly and confidently admire and lust after trans women. Let's talk about this issue, because they hide behind closed doors and pretend as if they don't like trans women, but they do. They watch trans porn. They watch a lot of trans porn. This one of the most popular porn now is trans porn. Let's face it. They'll be, what do you have between your legs? If you have business, I don't want it. Oh, yeah, right. You are like it. Stop pretending. Because when I used to say that, I know very well, yes, I don't have it, but then again, still I know you like it. So shut up. Stop pretending as if you don't like it. Oh, am I gay for liking you? Am I this for liking you? Oh, shut up. I'm a woman. I identify as a woman. So therefore you like me for who I am, not what is between my legs. And this is what I always say to men, especially when I know that they don't want to be with me, uh, because they think that I have a penis, even though I have a vagina. I just pretend as if I have a penis, and I refuse to tell them because I don't want to meet them. I play the mind game with them. And Angel also said, lots of people never hear about it because these men can't and won't talk about it. Why does this have to be a taboo thing? Okay, so Angel is asking that question. And she also said, my wish is that trans admirers and trans attractive men come out of hiding. My
Yeah,
dream is that dating, loving, marrying, and having families with trans people is normalized. How will you make this happen as a winner of Miss Trans Global? Unfortunately, Angel, that is a big ask to ask a trans woman. There are lots of our trans sisters in Miss Trans Global who are in committed relationship, who
yeah,
have kids. For example, Miss Trans Global Japan. We have Miss Trans Global Mauritius, who is in a happy relationship. There are lots of trans women. Even Miss Trans Global Ghana is in a happy relationship. So there are lots of. I know some of our trans sisters who are married, even from last year as well, who were married and who have kids as well. So there are trans people out there. Perhaps it's not very well publicized, but there are out there. So I agree with you. We need to talk about this subject a bit more and encourage cisgender men who date trans women to come out more. But you have to remember that the men who date trans women also face the same insult, discrimination,
they do.
transphobia that trans women face. So if you are dating a man, prepare him. Is our place, we as trans women, to educate the men and prepare them for what they are going to face when they come out openly as saying that they date a trans woman. All right, ladies, let me leave it to you to give your opinion on this subject. It's very important.
Which one? Vera, me? Okay,
You,
Vera.
you go ahead.
Trans dating in general, how difficult it is coming out and all of that with dating a man, a cisgender man who comes out and say he dates a trans woman. It's a very good subject. So what do you ladies think about it?
You go ahead, Ariana.
Ah, me. Okay. Well, I watch transgender women also on YouTube, and I've seen also couples. I watch them, so I'm very happy for them that they are open and they don't feel ashamed to show themselves, or they don't feel ashamed to show themselves on YouTube, which is great. Thanks to them, I also send the link to other people, and this gives us courage so that then we can go out in public. In my relationship, I had the friends of my ex-boyfriend knew about him, but they didn't knew about me. You understand? So let's say it was a straight relationship, but uh, the people who knows, let's say, if a man has a relationship with a transgender woman, like Sahara said, everyone will suffer. Yeah, not only me, also my ex-boyfriend and my parents and my brother. Everyone who accept transgender, they will always suffer around us. You know, suffer. Let's say suffer like, you know, what the bad people can say. But if I'm gonna have a boyfriend in the future or a husband, of course I'm gonna say to everyone. Hopefully, yeah, if he agree, depends on him. But I believe that we should be normal, like on the streets. When I see two guys on the street, they're kissing, I'm very happy. You know, especially in this country, we should uh, we should be free. This is what we are fighting for freedom to go out. For me to be out with a guy and hold each other hands and kiss him on the street. For me, that was something magic because I never had these things before in my life. And when I have now, I'm still looking around if someone is looking bad, you know, because before as a guy, you can't. But as now, when I'm kissing a boy on the street or the guy touch me on the street, nobody says anything. Amazing, no? But, you know, the question was something like we should, okay, I'm out with my ex-boyfriend, yeah, on the street, or boyfriend. But nobody knows I'm transgender. Only if I'm gonna say on the screen, I am a transgender woman with a cis man. But I would love to do that. If what is the man? Come the man. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I think they are not hiding, but it's just because they also receive or experience the same challenges that we we are facing when it comes to, like, being attract when they express that they are attracted to a trans woman. um yeah, like, we we should understand also that not all are um, that brave enough yet to show to to be out about it, but in due time when they are ready, I believe they would be as proud as as we are. I mean, like, they would be very proud. I am very lucky that my partner, my boyfriend, has been out since have been proud that he's been attracted to transgender women, and yeah, I don't have any problems with that. It even makes me shy, meeting his friends and family. But of course, you have to just be confident. It takes too much courage, I believe. But yeah.
That's
Well, the same problem, my problem. I met an Englishman and he's in love with trans women. And
Mm.
he tells to everyone now, since he met me, that he loves trans women. I don't fancy him in that way, but he said, "Look, I met a trans woman. He participated Miss Trans Global 2021. He showed pictures with me at his colleagues, and he's very proud about the fact he's in love with a trans woman." So as you can see, English people being in England, I think they are feeling, more brave. Let's say comparing with a Muslim one or a black guy, maybe you want to say that in front of everyone, but this English guy, yeah, he said, and we should take his example. They should take his example because a man, it's a real man when it comes to yes, I'm with a trans woman. What is the problem?
Yeah.
I'm a man. I have a woman. She's a woman, and we need this kind of men in our life, and we need men to protect trans women. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think I think it's also a cultural thing as well, depending on where you come from. Like you made mention about religion and color of skin. Yes, it depends as well because
Mhm.
ethnic people are often not exposed to accepting trans people or LGBT issues because they're not very well educated on the subject. Because in most cases, people who have a prejudice about us are lack of education and is what they are taught. Trans people can be real, or gay people are not real. They assume that all gay people want to sleep with them. And I always say to them, sweetheart, have you looked at yourself in the mirror this morning? Do you think if a gay man fancies you, you should kiss the ground and kiss the heavens and thank your whatever you're worshiping and tell that God that it means you are very good looking? Because a gay man fancies you, that is a massive compliment. So you need to just shut up and take it. They're not trying to sleep with you. The ones who complain the most are the ones that gay men don't even fancy. They are the ones that always chat rubbish, especially when it comes to trans as well. They go like, "Oh, because you're a trans woman, you want to sleep with me." Excuse me, we all have tastes too, you know. Trans
Exactly.
Yes,
people have, we have what we like. We know what we like. We don't just sleep with just
with
anybody.
everyone.
So if you're going to sit down and discriminate against the trans people, wait for trans people to discriminate against you first. Excuse me. So I always call them out when they start doing that rubbish. Angel Princess say it's not easy for men to openly love a trans woman. I know this. Too many times before I was hidden by men. All right, please keep reading it because I have a delivery. Answer it. Yeah.
This is too many times before I was hidden by men, left me feeling unworthy of love. These men who like me have to face ridicule from other men, risk the scorn of their families, their sexuality called into question. It's it's the social stigma that is the problem.
Of course.
That's true.
The,
It's
the,
really the
the,
social.
stigma, the people of the society we live, they say, look, it's like this, we should be like this. No, we change this. Transgender people actually change the term of what is a woman and what is a man. Because also not only transgender, also non-binary, because in intersex, when you non-binary who feels both gender, also they is not anymore a woman and a man. Who is in the future a man and a woman won't exist anymore. It will be just who wants to be a woman feels a woman, who feels a man feels a man, and who is between is between. Is
True.
what I think.
True. Angel is also saying that we didn't transition just to date straight men. This is terrible yet often perpetrated myth. Trans women don't transition to full straight men into sleeping with us, which is true. I agree with you, Angel. You're totally right. It's just a misconception. And also, some trans people are lesbian. Some trans people are bisexual. Some trans people are not. They're asexual. They're not interested in sex. So that whole misconception that trans people are doing it just to trap straight men is just ridiculous. Dating trans women doesn't mean you are gay. Dating us doesn't even mean you have to be bisexual. If you are attracted to trans women, then you are attracted to women. Trans women are women, end of story. Maybe people confuse gender and sex and don't understand the difference between these two. That is true. And that is why we often say to people, when I say to people, when they say, oh, am I gay for liking trans women? I say, no, you're not gay, you're straight. Even if you like taking a dick or you like playing with a dick, it doesn't mean that you are not straight. Uh,
Correct.
Sexual acts does not define sexuality. What defines your sexuality is identity and or who you are attracted to as a person, not what you do sexually in bed. So yeah. Anyway, I leave that to you ladies. You ladies discuss that. I'll be right back.
Because you're not attracted to the sexual organ, you are actually attracted to the femininity. So in ask a guy if you like let's say vagina, yeah, and vagina has a trans man, would you still having sex with him? No. And I said, why? Because that vagina belongs to a man's body. Of course. And which makes me realize that actually we are not attracted to sexual organs. Actually, we are attracted to the person. And then comes the sexual organ. Because, this is what I believe, no? What do you think? Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is doesn't mean that just because they're seeing us doesn't mean that they are less of a man, and they yes, they may just they may go through the same challenge that we also go through. But yeah, I would
Yeah, in
totally
common
agree
life,
that trans
yeah.
women are women, they are dating a woman, and that's the end of the story. Like, they shouldn't they shouldn't be worried about what's in between our legs.
No, because some people believe that if we have something else between our legs, they are gay. But you don't go for that. You go for the woman. Even if she has something different, that is something.
But because that's their preference, who are we to let to tell them, right? I mean, if that's what they're happy with, then you know
Yes, of course.
go for it, because at the end of the day we would regret doing we would regret what we didn't do.
Anyway, my transition I'm not doing for guys. Just to be clear, the transition I'm doing for myself, not for guys. Even if I have what I have between my legs, it's just happen to have what I have. If they like me, how they like me because I have something else, and they like the femininity and something else down there, is their choice. But still, they still love a woman because if they was to like a man, they would choose a man with something else, but actually they love a woman. Society shames men who are attracted to trans women by attacking their masculinity. Yeah, it's true. Labeling them as gay or accusing them of having a fetish. And trans women are taught that we are only deserve companionship through secrecy. So, dear straight men, being open about your relationship with us conveys the message to society that you deserve to be seen. The things it will change in the future, I believe. Um, and yes, my ex-boyfriend also, let's say, some friends of him, they can say about him, he's gay, but actually he's not. What we can do? What we can do? We just need to not care about what other people think. Again, that is negativity coming from them. Maybe they want to be in that guy place and be with me. Maybe they want to be in the same position of my boyfriend as my boyfriend. Yeah, they can say, we should not leave the negative thoughts, negative things. Yeah, to not be us, to not let us free. Actually, to yeah. What do you think, Vera?
Yeah, yeah. Vera, what is your opinion on this? Because I think that trans people should they should date trans people openly and be proud to be seen in public with trans people instead of treating us like a fetish and hidden in a closet. What do you think about the subject? After this subject, we're going to be ending the show. So go on.
It, it's very sensitive. But I do agree that they should be open and they should be proud of uh when dating us, because that's our validity that they love us, but not just not just like by being open, but showing their love and their their what's this their attraction to us, and not just being attracted because we have something different, but because we have a good heart, and we have we're smart, and we are as we are we are just as human as, I mean, like, we are just a normal people or normal woman. And yeah, that's the most important thing. They should be proud and be open to us. And
Yes, of course. It will change. What will change in the future? I mean, we do some changes in the world right now through everything what we are doing as a transgender women, not only us but everyone. And now we should thank you for all of you for all the votes we have from you. Thank you so much. Please keep voting us for us. It's still in September. It will be the grand final. Thank you so much for today. Thank you, Vera. Thank you, Sahara. Thank
thank
for
you so much for watching us. Thank you so much. Yeah, please do support all of the girls. You can vote for us at the misstransglobal.com/vote. You got if you're new to the website, you have one free vote, and if um and, and if you still want to purchase a vote purchase a vote, you can do so. It is for a good cause. The proceeds will go to the trans charity that the Miss Trans Global organization are supporting. Thank you very much for watching. This is Miss Trans Global UK, Very Nicole Horan, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.